Moving on now to an exclusive new look at a game that is coming out this holiday season. He's here all the way from Lyon, France. Harvey, it is great to see you from Arcane.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Great to have you here. Dishonored 2, huge E3 for you guys. Showed a lot of great content. This game, two different characters you can play, many different styles you can play through. And I know we're here tonight because you're giving us the first ever look at a non-lethal playthrough.
Yeah, so we obviously show a lot of assault-style gameplay where you just go in and slaughter everybody. But we hear from a lot of our stealth players that they constantly want to hear, they want to see the non-lethal playthrough. They want to see the ghost playthrough, and so that's what we got tonight.
And can you play through this game without killing a soul?
So you can paint the walls red with blood, or you can literally not be seen by anybody from beginning to end. We have players that do that. They literally never even fight. But yes, you can play the game entirely without
that must suck when you're like 8 hours into the game, you finally get seen by somebody. Start the playthrough
there he
again,
is,
right?
or there she is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, well, people love a challenge. So, yeah, tell us a bit about what we're going to see here from Dishonored 2.
So what we're doing right now is we're going around with the Clockwork Mansion, and we're letting people actually put their hands on it. It's the first time. The game ships soon. It ships in November 11th. Yeah. And if you pre-order it, you get it a day early. Okay. And so we're doing some stuff in support of that. And so what you're going to see right now is just a lot more of the non-lethal moves, a lot more of the stealth moves. All
right, well, let's take a look at Dishonored 2, and you can tell us what we're seeing as we go through it.
The Duke's circle is full of clever bastards, but no one is like Jindosh. His home is supposed to be full of marvels.
So the primary target in this mission is Kieran Jindosh, the Grand Inventor. Okay. And the mission's being set up right now by Megan Foster, who is voiced by Rosario Dawson.
Oh, cool. All right, so that's a little setup there, and now we're going to go right into some gameplay that we will see from the game. Now, you said non-lethal playthrough, so obviously lots of different abilities, and this, here we go. All right, so we're into the gameplay here. Tell us what we're seeing here.
All right, so you can play the entire game as Corvo Atana or Emily Caldwin, and right now we're playing as Emily. And Corvo's powers from the first game are all back, and they've all been extended in some way. New upgrade trees. Emily is using Domino here. It's a new power. So she can link a bunch of people together, and whatever she does to one of them affects all of them. Okay. So one sleep dart takes out everybody linked by it, or choking one person, they all get choked. And so in that case, she knocked out multiple people at once with Domino.
Non-lethal. All right, so as we go through in here, we're inside, and then obviously...
That was her far reach ability, which is like an equivalent to Blink, but it's a little more elasticy. Okay. More like a grappling hook made of magic. Here she's entering a Grand Guard facility. She's stealing a key from a sleeping guard. We have sleeping characters this time. She just picked up the gate code, so she's being really sneaky right now. All right, so now we're gonna raise the gate and head to Kieran Jindosh's mansion. And we talked a lot about this mission. We tried to do like bigger and better Dishonored in all ways. It's classic Dishonored with the stealth approach or the assault approach, but we wanted to take it over the top, so this time all the missions have either game mechanically or fictionally some huge theme. And the Clockwork Mansion obviously is the mission we've shown where the walls, floor, and ceiling all can be reconfigured constantly by the player. It's like playing inside a giant Rubik's Cube. Yeah. And so we're heading there now.
The engine looks incredible. It's a new Void engine, your new...
Yeah, it's a 95% rewrite of id Tech by our programming team. It's called the Void engine. Yeah. And it's made to support our art style and our gameplay in particular. So this is the Clockwork Mansion, which we originally showed 2 years ago at E3 in a video, but this is in the engine.
Right, that was that first announcement trailer, right? Yeah.
So we're far-reaching up into a space between the walls. You can reconfigure all the spaces, or you can try to avoid even Jindosh knowing you're there, moving around in the space behind the walls.
Space behind the walls.
That's what she's talking about here. We have voice characters this time. So Stephen Russell plays Corvo, Erica Luttrell plays Emily. We're super happy with both of them. It adds a lot of warmth to the characters.
Yeah. And speaking of characters, we have a primetimevoting.com poll right now. Would you like to play as Corvo or Emily? Vote right now. We'll find out what the audience thinks. All right, great. Cool. All right, well, let's keep looking through here as we play through more of the game and see more of the action in place. And as we go through, obviously, we get to, the great thing about this game, I think, is the idea that you can play it in any style you want, and then you have some, I'm sure, some new game plus modes as well.
It's not just Corvo or Emily or high or low chaos, you know,
Yeah.
stealth or assault. Actually, the powers that you choose, even if you're just playing Emily, you can upgrade one set of powers or another set of powers, and then you can put them in combination together in ways that we don't even anticipate, you know.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, when people started playing the game, they would, as Emily, they would take Domino, for instance, and let's say you're badly wounded and you see a room ahead with like 3 very powerful guards and you don't want to fight them,
Yeah.
so you might domino them together and then see a servant carrying a tray of fruit down the hall and domino them to him and choke him out, because servants are very easy to fight,
Right.
and drop the 3 tough fighters. So yeah, that was Shadow Walk, where she was using it in her non-lethal capacity, like stealing the breath from the guy. Far Reach again. Very realistically modeled elevators
Right.
in the game this time.
Emily won the vote, by the way. so
Oh,
you know.
nice, okay.
Doing a good job selling her gameplay here today. And obviously the dynamic between Corvo and Emily, because you're playing, you can play through it as either of
Right.
them. That must be interesting, because obviously given their relationship, how does that sort of play out as you, are there points where they will intersect?
At the
story?
beginning of the game,
Yeah.
and then you commit to one of them and play for the rest of the game as either Corvo or Emily.
Okay.
And you know, they're father-daughter, but she's the Empress, she's in charge, so there's a little bit of tension between them. And the 2 actors play really well off of each other, so
Yeah.
we think players are going to really love the upgrade to the game.
Yeah, well, it looks incredible, and we're so glad to have you all the way over from France showing us this. I'm sure the team is in the final throes of finishing it up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the game comes November 11th or November 10th if you pre-order.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of my team. They're putting final enhancements on the game now, finishing things up over in France. I left in the middle of the heat of all of that
Right.
going on. It's kind of crazy. I'm a little jet lagged tonight, but not too bad. So.
Well, the game looks incredible. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you making
Yeah.
the trip over. Harvey, Dishonored to Arcane always pushes that genre forward, and we can't wait to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks very much. Dishonored 2. All right.